Welcome to Adiman Metric Higher Secondary School Uttangarai online class. Today we will discuss Plus 2 English Chamachar Kalvi Unit 3 Non-Detail The Hour of Truth was written by Percival Wilde. Before we will discuss the lesson, just we have to see the author. Introduction. Percival Wilde, born in 1887 and died in 1953 at the age of 66. He was an American author and a playwright. He wrote novels, short stories, and one-act plays. Native to New York City, Wilde graduated from Columbia University in 1906 and worked for a time as a banker. He began writing plays in 1912. His one-act play, The Hour of Truth, is a testimony to his craftsmanship. Here is a play which describes a situation where the honesty and uprightness of the protagonist is put to a crucial test. He is compelled by his family members to compromise on his ethical principles. Here, protagonist refers to hero or the main character of a play. Just we have to see the characters, involving characters. Robert Baldwin, he is working as secretary of a bank. Martha, wife. John Gresham Baldwin, son of 27 years. Evie, daughter. Mr. Marshall, the bank president. Then Donovan, the assistant clerk. It is rather a hot and sultry Sunday afternoon, and the sun overhead. The baked clay underfoot are merciless. That is, he mentioned hot and humid climate. A trim little cottage. The Baldwin family is anxiously awaiting the return of its head. It refers to Robert Baldwin. John Baldwinson, an average young man of 27, is smoking a pipe, whereas Martha, his mother, has made little progress in the last half hour, and Evie, Baldwin's daughter, for the 10th time in 10 minutes, Evie goes to the window and looks along the solitary road for her father. While the conversation between Martha and Evie, they heard that the Gresham had been arrested on the suspicion of committing a fraud in his bank. They are angry and shocked at the news. Evie asked her mother, "What about mother? Mr. Gresham has been arrested. They are going to try him tomorrow. What can he want with the father? What is the reason?" he asked our father. Martha replied that your father is the only evidence. So Martha insisted, daughter, your father does not say much about his business affairs. At the same time, he ever did a wrong thing in his life. He enters now with his mother and sister. John insists, mother, what does Gresham want with the governor? Here, governor refers to his father, Robert Baldwin. His mother said she doesn't know anything. At the same time, John answered. He was talking to the assistant cashier yesterday, Donovan. He saw him up at the athletic club. At the same time, he had been there 8 years. He thought he was taking care for the rest of his family. He had got married on the strength of it. So after what happened, Mr. Gresham arrest, Evie and Martha get the news that Donovan, that is assistant cashier, another employee of the bank, has also lost his job. Then John said that father is the only witness against John Gresham, and he was named after him, John Gresham Badwin. John, at the same time, John Gresham grown rich 20 years, but our governor, that is his father, earns only $60 a week. It converted into month $240. Dear children, $1 is equal to 75 or 76 rupees. Just converted into 240. Okay. Then what happened? Another senior member is nothing but Robert Badwin, father of John and Evie and husband of Martha, is however believed to be the honest person. Badwin answered that he just wanted him to have an attack of poor memory, and he tell all he know John Gresham will go to jail. No power on earth can save him from it. What he said when they questioned him, he can answer only 3 words. He don't remember anything. That is what Gresham told. Badwin don't remember anything. John told, it would be a lie, Dad. Badwin answered, of course it is a lie, Dad. In my lifetime, I would never tell a lie. Then Badwin answered again and again, he known him for 35 years, that is Gresham. And well, anybody who's known him for 35 years doesn't expect me to haggle with my consciousness. If it had been anybody else than Gresham, I would have struck him across the face. John Gresham and he were boys together. They worked side by side. Then, while this conversation between Martha, John, and Robert Badwin, even though Gresham pressurized Badwin to falsely declare that he doesn't remember the facts, but Badwin refused to do so. That is, Gresham insists Robert Badwin to tell a lie, only 3 words, I don't remember. Then, at the same time, Badwin insists all his family members he will go to his grave clean. In his lifetime, he won't tell any lie. Then John asked, what did Gresham offer you, Dad? Badwin answered, $100,000. $100,000. So even though in order to convince Badwin, Gresham ready to offer him a huge bribe, that is illegal money of $100,000, even though Gresham ready to offer $100,000, Badwin doesn't accept it. At the same time, he replied, he never lied. John asked his dad, Badwin, how do you know he meant to offer this $100,000? Badwin replied, his word is good. He never lied to me, John. He noticed it. He unlocked a drawer and showed him, that is me, the 100,000. When John Gresham offered the money, he replied his son. He was very angry. At this point, Gresham understands that it is impossible to persuade Robert Badwin to accept this bribe, and He understood that he never tell a lie. I don't remember those three words. Then what happened? Baldwin replied that he couldn't imagine that is $100,000 to a finer way to spend. So what happened? Before mentioned the bribe amount that is $100,000, all his family members is against Gresham. How dare he would tell, he insist you dad to tell a lie. After his father informed Gresham is ready to offer $100,000, they are against Robert Baldwin. Why not you tell those three words? I don't remember that. I don't remember that three words is equal to $100,000. Then while the conversation between Baldwin, his son and daughter, both his son as well as his daughter tempted the huge amount of money offered by Gresham, that is $100,000. They tried to justify Gresham act of offering Baldwin a bribe. Okay, so from this, the part 1 is over. The next video, I will share you part 2. Thank you, children.